Hello and welcome to Margaret LALIK'S kitchen. First and foremost, I would like to thank and welcome all our new subscribers. My subscribers encourage me to bring you more delicious recipes. Therefore, I thank each and every one of you. Today we are going to make together Armenian traditional dolma. We are going to make my mom's recipe and she's going to make it and demonstrate it for us. And she had perfected this recipe over the years. And to me, this is the most delicious dolma I have ever tasted. To make dolma, we need 5 different herbs. We also need 4 different vegetables and grape leaves. 1 big onion, 5 to 6 cloves of garlic, tomato paste, pepper paste, salt and pepper. We also need 2 cups of short grain rice and 3 pounds of ground beef. For vegetables, we have zucchini, eggplant, cabbage, and different colored peppers. As for the herbs, we have dill, parsley, cilantro, mint, and basil. We are going to use store-bought grape leaves, but if you have grape leaves in your backyard, you can also boil it and use it. We have all the ingredients that we need. Now let's get started. My mom is peeling the cabbage. For the cabbage, if you leave it outside before you use it, it will be softer and it will be easier to peel. In a hot boiling water, my mom is adding a little bit of salt and she is going to dip the cabbage into the boiling water, leave it for a few minutes, and then she fishes it out and she will let it cool down while she's preparing everything else. Mom is using a blender for the onions. If you don't have a blender, you can also chop the onions very finely. You can either finely chop the onions or you can blend it. In a big mixing bowl, she added 3 pounds of ground beef. Now she's adding the blended onions. She's also going to put all the herbs in the blender. The garlic, the herbs, and everything else will go through the blender, and she'll add everything to the mixing bowl. Mom is adding 1 cup of water to the blender and she's adding all the dry ingredients: salt, pepper, pepper flakes, tomato paste, pepper paste. By the way, it's 2 tablespoons of tomato paste and 2 tablespoons of pepper paste, and blending everything together. She's adding a little more water because it needs to be a little more runny. That also goes into the mixing bowl. She's also adding 1 cup of short grain rice and mixing everything with hand. She also added 2nd cup of short grain rice, and now she continues mixing it until she gets this consistency and the filling is ready. Now it's the vegetables' turn. My mom is cutting all the peppers and cleaning all the seeds from inside. These small peppers taste good and it adds a lot of taste to the dolma. It is time consuming to make dolma, but it is extremely delicious. I'm sure you'll love this. In a small plate, my mom is mixing a little bit of salt and black pepper, and she's going to apply this inside the peppers, like you can see, using her finger and applying salt and pepper inside the peppers. Peppers are ready to be filled. Now we can move to the zucchinis, and you need a special tool to hollow the inside the zucchini. She's scoring the zucchini, and she's using a special tool to do that. If you don't have the tool, maybe you can do it with a fork. I'm just guessing, I'm not sure. She also added some salt on the cutting board, and she's applying salt on the outside of the zucchini. Salt will make it softer, and it will be easier for her to hollow the inside of the zucchini. The tools that my mom is using, she brought those from Armenia, but I'm sure you will find this in the stores. Like the tool that she's using right now that you see to hollow the inside, she brought this from Armenia. We had this for almost 45 years. Just to let you know that we don't throw away the inside of the zucchini, only the zucchini inside. We save it, and the next morning we make a breakfast with it. It makes a very delicious omelette. My mom cuts it in small pieces and fries it with onions, and then she cracks egg on it, and it becomes delicious omelette. So I would suggest you do the same. She almost finished hollowing all the zucchinis, and she will start working on the aubergines. Aubergine is also known as eggplant. Here in America it's called eggplant, but in Europe it's also called aubergine. She's going to hollow the eggplant the same way she hollowed the zucchini. She's not going to score the outside of the eggplant. She's only going to hollow the inside. This is the tool that she uses, and she brought that from Armenia. Maybe you can find something like this here in the stores. Just to let you know that we don't keep the inside of the aubergine, we just throw it away. We don't eat it. It tastes bitter, and it's not as tasty as the zucchinis. She's also going to apply salt and pepper mixture inside the aubergine with her finger. Now she's punching hole on the sides of the aubergine, and also she's going to do the same with the zucchini. Just punch a few holes with the tip of the knife. Now she's filling inside the zucchini. She fills it up to the top, but she leaves a little bit of a space because the rice is going to expand and you don't want it to spill out. Our cabbage leaves cooled down and it got softer. My mom is cutting it and trimming it to to the uniform size and wrapping it. She's also wrapping some grape leaves. She's using the hard cores of the cabbage underneath the pan actually. We realized we have a lot of dolma. We are going to use 2 separate pans to cook it. She covered both pans with plate. She's adding a cup of water on each pan. Since we have 2 pans cooking, she's adding water on both of those. And those are ready to go on top of the stove. And it will cook for about an hour. So we have on both sides of the stove, we have the pots. Here is the one on the left, and we have another one on the right. While the dolma is cooking, we have to prepare the sauce. In a pan we have some melted butter. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, mint, and also tomato paste. We also drained some of the liquid from dolma. It smells so good. The whole house smells dolma. I wish you could smell it too. Our dolma is ready. Our sauce is ready too. Now we are ready to plate it. And finally, here it is. Our dolma is ready. All this hard work, we end up having this delicious dolma. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I hope you'll make it too. I hope you'll enjoy it too. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and wonderful life. Bye bye.